What is good, YouTube? Today I'm going to be going over AMC and GME stock and why I believe we're about to get the mother of all short squeezes very soon. But before I do get into why I believe that, make sure to go down and subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. I have been MIA over the past couple of days. That's because I have been planning on what I'm going to do with my life besides this channel. Now, don't get me wrong. I love the stock market. I see myself investing in the stock market for as long as I live, but YouTube is also a big part of my life. So I have been planning another channel. I did cash out on a $4,000 computer. It's going to be coming in about a week or two. And I don't got to get into detail into why I bought such an expensive computer. Just know I'm making a whole new channel from scratch. I don't know if you guys know this, but this is my second channel on YouTube that I've taken pretty seriously. This third channel I make is going to be in another niche, obviously. So I'm going to have to spread my time across these two different channels that I'm going to be working on. But other than that, let's get into GameStop stock. We haven't talked about it in quite a while, even though it's only been like 5 days. But GameStop stock today closed up 1.11%. And I did draw these two trend lines here. Now, a lot of people draw these trend lines and there's two ways you can put it. The bottom line, I like to draw it where it's hitting this point and this point. If we draw it like that, it only came below the trend line one time when it was trading at $19.30. At that point in time, someone loaded $92 million into GameStop. This isn't no $1 million investment. This isn't no $10 million investment. This was $92 million in one order. And I do have a lot of reason to believe that that was Roaring Kitty himself. I do believe it was him. Obviously, the last thing that we got from him, I believe, was back in September last month. We're already going into November, guys. Next week is going to be the last week of October. And historically speaking, over the past 4 years, GameStop has always had a decent run in the week of Halloween. I don't know. It might be extended out to election, November 5th, which is on a Tuesday. It might get extended to then, the MOASS. That's why I do have some call options expiring on November 8th. I did purchase some expiring on November 15th as well. Some more GameStop call options. That's how confident I am. I've been freaking tripling down Ponky style. It's just a YOLO. It's just a freaking YOLO at the end of the day. AMC has been consistently going up over the past couple of days. It did hit that bottom of $4.03, and ever since then, it's been green. We've just been climbing up slowly, and I do believe it is going to follow GameStop. Now, what's going to cause the MOASS? What's going to cause it? Right now, I believe the only thing holding GameStop and AMC back is the lack of volume. That's just it. Right now, the unbalanced volume is still around all-time highs. For AMC, it's been at all-time highs like crazy. Hasn't went down at all. Maybe a little bit, but still at all-time highs. People are accumulating both AMC and GameStop stock, guys. And there's a lot of potential in the market right now. The SPY has been trading at all-time highs. But, it is just looking really tight for GameStop. Really tight. The last spike in volume that we've seen was that day where someone loaded $92 million into GameStop. That could have been the bottom. Whoever loaded that money in probably drew this same trend line that we have here and saw that it broke below it. So whoever it was like, screw it, $92 million all in. Who the frick is going to put that kind of money in GameStop? I could only think of one person. I really can. And if that person does come back and say it was him that bought more, this thing's going to jump. This thing is going to jump, and it is going to happen in a day. It is going to cause a gamma squeeze itself. If we just bring up his last live stream, and we've went over this in the past, there's only one text. There's only one message on the thumbnail, and it says, "I'll wager with you, I'll make you a bet." Obviously, we've went over this. It's from the movie The Babadook. He's basically saying that he's making a bet. The more that they deny him, the more that they laugh at him, the stronger he gets. And it already comes to a point where there are millions of people on standby waiting for this tweet from Roaring Kitty, waiting for a portfolio update. And only then, I believe, only then will we see GameStop squeeze. Only then. We've already got the news, that they're merging with another company. It was amazing news. That didn't bring volume, though. That did not bring volume. So now it's really only one thing on the table left for the MOASS. This guy said GME closing up 1.11% at $20.93 and looking bullish after initially dropping and turning at 11.30. After overnight shorting, it opened below the triangle on the daily chart and closed back inside it. That enlarged the highlighted triangle with a new bottom trend line running parallel to the original trend line. They haven't returned the shares borrowed. They borrowed more, making me think they have fails to deliver to cover to kick the can, and the low volume didn't help them. If they run out of shares to borrow and cover, they'll have to buy shares to cover the FTDs. In that case, Ryan Cohen may want to prepare the SEC filing for issuing more shares. So this trend line that I drew today, it did break down for a brief second. GameStop hit a low of $20.43 before it closed at the high of the day around $20.93. It is getting tight, guys. I mean, I don't think it's ever been this tight in history. Right now, call options are cheaper than they were back here when it was at $10. Just putting that out there. So there is a lot of money to be made with GameStop and AMC stock, I believe, over the next couple of weeks. This guy says someone has slowly been accumulating AMC $10 calls for March. These are 135% out of the money with an IV of 108%. First big entry was on September 11th with 4,000 contracts. On Monday, they loaded another 1,800 contracts, nearing a $250,000 bet on upside for AMC on or before March 21st of 2025. So there's been a lot of volume for these $10 calls in March. Me personally, I'm loaded into $5 calls expiring in December. I believe if a move is going to happen, it is going to happen very soon. That's just my opinion. It's really risky. It is a huge risk. Nothing might happen this year. We might stay trading flat. Who knows? We might go down. Anything could freaking happen, but I'm not going to doubt the kitty. This guy said, I am so bullish on AMC right now. With 50% of ticket revenue alone going to the company, we are only $10 billion movies away, and the lineup the next 2 years, it's a lock. Writer's strike, cash burn is over, revenue up, debt going down, more revenue streams. I mean, it's insane for AMC. It is really insane. I believe it is just a matter of time before we get a price correction and the price jumps up to who knows how much. There is no saying how high AMC could possibly go. I think the pressure has been building like never before, and at the snap of a finger, it could easily just shoot up 100% any freaking day. And AMC and GameStop are known for doing that. Ryan Cohen recently did change his profile picture and everything, the banner, and then he did post this. He said, as of October 2024, the election odds show Donald Trump as the favorite to win the US presidential election. So Ryan Cohen obviously really does want Donald Trump to win. As far as Adam Aaron had made a tweet saying I think both of them should step down. You let me know who you guys are voting for in the comment section down below. I think it is going to be huge this election, and I think it is going to affect the stock market like crazy. But that is going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did make it to the end of the video and you haven't subscribed yet, what the heck are you guys doing? Make sure to go down and subscribe. I am back, guys. I had to go MIA for a couple of days, had to get my mind straight, had to do a lot of personal things. As for the GameStop and AMC MOASS, I still have the same opinion. I really think it could happen any freaking day, which is why I'm holding call options. I'm holding my shares. I got my tickets to the moon. I hope you guys got yours. Obviously, none of this is financial advice, though. I'm not telling anyone to buy, sell, or hold. You guys do whatever you want with your money. It is a risky business. That's all I gotta say. But I will keep you guys updated on what happens with AMC and GME stock, so make sure to stay tuned on my channel. And I'll catch you guys in my next video. As you all know, I'm buying the dip.
Here we go. Come on. Push it. Buy